In order to register files within GEMS, what you need to do is you need to go to My Workspace. And within here, you can see exactly the layout of everything in your workspace. Suppose you want to take a file that's on your desktop and upload it to here, so I can put it in this demo folder, for example. Upload a file to here. And I can find it here. It happens to be in my demo folder on my actual laptop. And I will actually take, let's see, here's India demo. Why not just take that file here? I'm going to bring this into the platform within that demo folder. So if I go here in the demo folder, you can see India demo. It's right here, what I just uploaded. What I want to do is I want to package that as a product so I can register it. So I right click on it, type package as a product. Here I'm going to have to give it a name for that product. It actually, by default, if it's just a file, it uses the prefix for that file, and that's good enough for me. Let's see, I'll just do in the India demo, we'll just say India demo 2. Yeah, we'll leave it India demo. Call it whatever you want. Form a package. So here it is. This particular package, as you see, has this symbol here, this icon. It's gray. And it's a gray open file cabinet. That means is it's not actually registered at this point. It's a package. It's in your workspace. But the gray open state tells you that it hasn't been linked to a product in the registry. So let's do something about that. We'll double click on this. You see everything's gray. Gray signifies, as I said, that it's only in your workspace. I can click on here on the pencil icon to actually edit the metadata. Now, at the very least, what you need to do is fill in a title for this. This is my title for a file product. Okay, fine. And you also should probably say, who is the point of contact that should be contacted for this? That's me. I have to put in my email address. If you were to actually share this with some of your team members, or you wanted people to be able to search for it within your team members, you would probably put in some information in this other metadata. It gives you examples of what you should put out. Just so you know, I'll show you how to actually use this geography about where it is. You could actually click on this rectangle and lasso the area around where you're at, and that will actually automatically put in the geo coordinates of the area that you lassoed. And you can save that to your workspace. Additionally, you can look at the content. In this case, it's just a single file because that's all you uploaded. And you can double click on that and you can see examples of entries within that data. Or you could actually edit this metadata, the actual column metadata as opposed to file metadata. For example, assign city to an ontology term. For example, here it picks up environmental ontology and so on. Save that. You could go back to your product. Maybe you want to edit the metadata some more because you decide, I want to put some more information and so on. Anyway, when you're all done, what you do is right click on this icon with the open file cabinet and say register this as a new product. First item for the day. Whatever history comment you want to add, and then register. If you're successful, this will turn blue. The blue and the closed file cabinet both signify that this is linked into the repository, and at this point it's immutable. In order for you to change it, as you see in another video, you would have to right click on this and say duplicate contents for editing. Then it would turn gray again, and then you can start editing and so on. Okay, so great. We've seen how to actually take a file, upload it, and register it. What if we actually wanted to do the same thing for a folder? Well, it's very similar. I'll go through that quickly. All you do is go in, say I want to make a new folder. So I'll call a new subfolder within demo, and I'll call that my new folder. Okay, and in that folder, double click on that if I like, there's nothing in there, but I can right click on it and say upload to here. Now I can pick out a bunch of files from my desktop, for example. So I'll take this one and I'll take this one. I shift clicked on that to get them both. I'll upload them both. Done. Great. At this point, same as before, right click, package as a product, but now the whole folder, so it has two things inside. This time it's going to require that I give it a new name. It's not going to just default to my new folder or whatever I put on there. And I will just call this second generic product. Okay? And then I can save it there. You see that I accidentally forgot to check to see where. By default, it goes onto my workspace. It's just right on the top. That's fine. I don't really need it to go anywhere. You could have designated exactly where you wanted to there, but it went there. And you see here that when I click on that, again, it's the open file cabinet. It's gray. Again, you have to go to the pencil icon in order to edit the contents here. Title is always required. I can enter my title. Whatever title you like goes here. That's fine. Obviously, it's not fine for your product, but that's good for this demo. Point of contact could be cats is me. Try to put your own information at umn.edu. I can go ahead and save this to Workspace because that's enough for the purposes here. Content again, now you can traverse through whatever nested subfolders you have. And there's different files here that you could edit and assign ontology terms to. Likewise, you can just walk through all the files and individually for every file assign ontology terms or write notes. You can write notes in the column underneath because data type is up here, but notes are here. Note about the city. And then you can save all of that information and so on. Go back to the product. At this stage, you're ready. After you go back, you can make successive edits if you like. You right-click on this icon again. It's an open folder. I want to register this as a new product. When I do that, this will say a second item of the day. Whatever you want. Notice this is whatever title you like goes here. That's the title that it's going to save it as. Register. It turned blue. That means this is a successful registry of this product. We can go back to data products to actually see if it's there. Whatever title. I can't remember the rest of it, but that's fine. It'll search for that among the titles. Notice I have thousands of files owned by me and products owned by me, so it spins for a long time. For you, it should be much shorter. Here it is. Whatever title you like goes here. It is linked into my workspace, as you expected it was. By default, when I expand it, I can see that it has the metadata I assigned. It should have no teams that are authorized, and it should only be assigned to me. Because by default, I'm the only one that has access. Even though it's registered, I'm the only one that has access to this product. You can add those. There's instructions in the subsequent video that shows you how to add them.